LeBron James just shook the NBA world at 42 years old, proving he still holds the kind of power that makes the entire league wait. But when Kobe Bryant's name was dragged into his decision, a firestorm erupted. Is Philadelphia his final chapter or his greatest gamble?
The talk around Los Angeles is basically, don't let the door hit you on the way out, LeBron. But I'm sure you guys saw the video, Rich Paul, his agent, where he mentions something to the effect, and we'll play the video. Kobe would have understood or supported LeBron's decision. Obviously, none of us can speak for Kobe.
Right.
But it really does. It upset me. I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw the video, and then a few days later we see the other video circulating on Kobe talking about I would never do no stuff like that. What I just told you guys it upset me because obviously that's family to me. But what's your guys' thoughts on Rich Paul's comments?
First of all, I'm going to make this very clear. And this definitely, I'm looking at the camera right now. This goes out to Rich Paul. I have nothing but respect for you as far as what you've accomplished and how you got there. You worked your butt off. But you need to shut the fuck up with that statement because that is the most asinine thing. Number one, we don't know. You shouldn't bring up Kobe in any way, shape, or form that he would have know what, LeBron, the decision LeBron made. That's some bullshit. Okay, this is clickbait all over again. That's like me walking up and slapping somebody and going, Malcolm X would have understood it. I don't know what the hell Malcolm X would understand. And so to me, don't do that. That's so disrespectful. If you're trying to do clickbait, go do clickbait somewhere else because we don't know. LeBron made his decision. That's it. It has nothing to do with anybody else. LeBron made his decision. That's the best team for him. Wish you well, wish the Lakers well, and move on.
Yeah, I think just the reoccurring video that came up with Kobe saying that LeBron's a friend, KD's a friend, but I don't do that.
Yeah.
So
stay with my ship.
Yeah, I stay with my ship. If it's sinking, I don't swim to another ship.
Yep. Yeah. Guess what? We're back. Another episode of Byron Scott's Fast Break. I am Jay Wagers, the coach, Mr. Byron Scott.
What up?
And our guy who tells it like it is, no matter what, Mr. Odin Polynice is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Today we're diving into the biggest NBA story. LeBron James is officially a 76ers. He's he's taking his talent to Philadelphia.
I'm surprised we didn't have that decision.
Isn't just about basketball. Let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about loyalty, championships, and what the greatest players should be judged by the end of this conversation today. You guys good with that?
Yes.
Let's talk about it. I want you guys to give me your honest first reaction. 2 years, $8 million deal. That's only $4 million a year.
Right.
I mean, what was your first reaction of LeBron signing in Philadelphia?
Wow. I mean, that was my first reaction. I was surprised. And not because of the contract. I mean, first of all, he got about $1 billion.
Yeah.
So we know he wasn't,
$85 million off the court.
Yeah. So
annually.
We know that wasn't the thing that was going to be the deciding factor on where he was going. He has enough money. So it's all about trying to win, right? And again, I said this in February, 6 months ago, damn near that, I thought that this would be his last year in LA and that he probably would go back to Cleveland. So I was still feeling pretty good about that. So when he went to Philly, I was a little surprised. Wasn't surprised about the contract, but just surprised that he went to Philly, especially after they just got Jaylen Brown. So why not just, look, you guys, it's your team.
Can a 42-year-old LeBron be the best player on the championship team?
No, I don't think so. Is he still playing at a high level? Absolutely. I mean, it's unbelievable. Again, I'm still in awe that this dude is playing at this level at this age. And I think everybody who has played a sport will say the same thing. They are amazed that he continued to play at a high level.
Coach,
I still don't think he can be your best player.
Is this his Kobe year? Year 24, he's searching for his 5th ring, like Kobe.
Ooh, I like
in Philadelphia.
That.
It's
this his
in
Kobe
Kobe's hometown.
In Kobe's hometown.
Is this his
He's stealing.
Kobe
The
year?
numerology.
What did you call it? Stealing.
Stealing. Them stealing years, right? He ain't even started that
we
yet.
do know one thing. OP was wrong about that 5 or 6 more years that he gonna play. This
wait,
it.
no,
You wrong, dog. These two right here, he's done.
This-
He's done. Just like we talked about.
yep,
We
it's on my
said,
question
I
over
said
here.
2, maybe
We did that
3.
2 years ago.
Yeah, but you said 5.
4 years now.
No.
What are you talking about?
Whatever.
We did
Whatever.
this
you
2 years
still-
ago.
you still
No,
got
you
40
said that
more
last
years.
year. You said that last year.
No, it was 2 years ago. I was right.
Bottom line is you're gonna be wrong. That's
I'm
the
not.
bottom line. You were
I
right
said
about
4
him
or
going to
5
Philly.
years. I said 4 or
Man,
5
take the
years.
good
That
with
was
the
2
bad.
years
You was
ago.
right about him
You
going to
said
Philly.
one more year.
You were right about him going to Philly. You're wrong about how long he was gonna play.
I'm not wrong. When's the Olympic? 2028.
28.
The end of this contract. And I said he's going to get to the Olympics and he's going to be like, damn, I think I can play in the Olympics. And that's going to force him to do one more year.
He's done
I'm
after
telling
these
y'all.
two. He's done after these two.
Dude,
He might be
that's
done.
one
And-
thing I've
wait,
learned.
and he
He's
back in
done
Philly.
after this one if he wins a
He
championship.
might be. You're right.
Don't
He back in
LeBron.
Philly.
One thing you guys are underestimating, he's one injury away from
Being done, period.
That's
Right.
it.
Right.
Especially at that
Year
age.
24.
So LeBron
And
do it. It's
again,
like, hey,
yeah.
I got power now.
Right.
Okay. Kevin Durant, boom. James Harden, boom. Send me somewhere else. The players have power now. And so, now they make the decisions. And I think that's the thing. And now they realize what I've been saying. There is no loyalty.
So LeBron, if he wins a championship in Philadelphia, that's 4 teams, 4 championships. First player ever
I was
that
saying,
has done
nobody's
that.
ever
No
done
one's
that,
ever
yeah.
done that. Could somebody, what you guys are saying, the dynamics of the NBA have changed over the years and players have the power and the control now. Can someone still be the GOAT in that position, the greatest of all time,
Again, it's
going forward in the future?
Are we talking about LeBron or just in
I mean,
general,
I
another
think-
player coming up? Or,
I think it just in general.
No one's doing what he's done. So let's
Yeah.
get that out the way. And the whole GOAT thing, you guys know how I feel about that. Okay. It's about respecting everybody without diminishing others, in my personal opinion. He wins a championship. He's elevated a little bit more in the conversation, but it's not going to change people's minds. The Jordan fans are going to love Jordan. The Kobe fans are going to love Kobe. And his fans, you can't get them freaking agree if the sky is blue or not. So it doesn't matter.
If LeBron wins one in Philly and 4 teams, is that going to change anybody's mind?
No,
I just think it's like OP said. I think it's just he's going to get more people there to say he's the GOAT,
Yeah.
but it's still going to be a debate. And it's still
No.
subjective.
It
It's-
enhances the Bron stands argument. That's
Right,
all it
right.
will do.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
I'll
saying?
say this, and it's also to his credit that you're in your 24th year and yet you are still an important cog for a team.
Facts.
So you got to give him that, So, and to be able to make a decision like that in your 24th year of picking a team, that's insane to me. 24 years.
And OP, we just saw, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think he still had this type of leverage or power. When you got the commissioner coming out saying, "Hurry up and make up your fucking
we gotta
mind,
make the
'cause
schedule.
we got to make up the schedule." You still got some juice.
You still have some freaking juice.
And he said, I'll wait another week. I'm gonna make y'all
that's
wait.
what I'm.
That's when I was like, damn.
So where
At 41, he still got that type of power.
Yeah.
where
At 42 years old, LeBron James just did something almost nobody expected. He didn't retire. He didn't chase a farewell tour.
He didn't simply ride into the sunset wearing Lakers purple and gold.
Instead, he shocked the basketball world by choosing Philadelphia. A 2-year deal worth approximately $8 million. Only $4 million per season. And that number tells the entire story. Because this decision was never about money. LeBron has already earned nearly $1 billion in career earnings with massive business success outside basketball. This was about one thing: winning. But the moment LeBron chose Philadelphia, the conversation changed. It was no longer just about basketball. It became about legacy, about loyalty, about what the greatest players in NBA history are supposed to represent. And then One name entered the storm: Kobe Bryant. Because when Kobe's legacy was brought into LeBron's decision, the debate exploded into something much bigger than basketball. And that is where this story becomes truly controversial. LeBron's agent Rich Paul suggested that Kobe Bryant would have understood and possibly supported LeBron's decision. And immediately, the reaction was explosive. Because for many fans and former players, Kobe is not just a basketball legend. Kobe represents loyalty, the mentality of staying with your team through everything, the mentality of fighting until the end. And that is exactly why Byron Scott and others pushed back so strongly. The argument was simple. Nobody can speak for Kobe Bryant. Nobody knows exactly what Kobe would have thought. And using Kobe's name in this situation created a debate that divided fans across the NBA. One side believes Kobe respected greatness. One side believes Kobe's competitive mindset was built around never leaving his team. And the famous Kobe quote came back into the spotlight. "I stay with my ship. If it's sinking, I don't swim to another ship." Those words created a completely different picture. A picture of loyalty, sacrifice, and commitment. But behind all the emotional arguments is the biggest question of them all. Did LeBron make the right basketball decision? LeBron James is entering the final chapters of a legendary career. But the question nobody can avoid is this: can a 42-year-old LeBron James still be the best player on a championship team? Because even his biggest supporters understand the reality. LeBron is still playing at an unbelievable level. The fact that he can dominate games at this age is something almost impossible in professional sports. Most athletes decline. Most stars disappear. But LeBron continues fighting against time itself. However, winning a championship requires something different. Can he carry a team? Can he be the number one option? Or does Philadelphia need him to become something else? A leader, a closer, a veteran weapon surrounded by stars. With players like Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and the addition of Jaylen Brown, Philadelphia believes this could be the perfect final championship opportunity. But history shows something dangerous. Age eventually wins. Even legends cannot escape it. And that brings us to the comparison that makes this entire situation even more fascinating. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. Two legends. Two completely different paths. Some people are asking, is this LeBron's Kobe moment? Kobe's final years were about proving he could still compete. About chasing one more championship. About refusing to accept that the end was coming. Now, LeBron finds himself in a similar position. Year 24. Still playing. Still demanding attention from the entire league. Still forcing everyone to ask, when will Father Time finally win? But maybe the biggest difference between Kobe and LeBron is this. Kobe stayed with his ship. LeBron has always controlled his own destiny. From Cleveland to Miami, back to Cleveland, then Los Angeles, and now Philadelphia. LeBron has never been afraid to make the move he believes gives him the best chance to succeed. Some fans call it smart. Others call it abandoning loyalty. And that argument may follow him forever. But after everything LeBron has accomplished, one final question remains. Is Philadelphia his last stop? Or is this the final gamble that creates one more unforgettable chapter? LeBron's new contract could take him close to another historic milestone, the 2028 Olympics. And some believe that moment could decide everything. Because if LeBron reaches that stage and looks around, if he sees he can still compete, if his body still allows him, maybe the story continues. But others believe these next two seasons are the final pages, the final battle
the final attempt to add another championship chapter to one of the greatest careers ever created.
Because whether you love him or criticize him, one thing is impossible to deny.
LeBron James still controls the NBA conversation.
At 42 years old, the entire basketball world is still waiting to see what he does next. And now, Philadelphia is where the biggest question in basketball begins. Can LeBron James defeat time one more time? Do you believe Kobe Bryant would have supported LeBron's decision? Or do you think Kobe's loyalty mentality proves he would have stayed with the Lakers? Let us know your thoughts.
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.